What's up, everybody? Look at me, no lipstick on. Anyway, I am where I am, and I look how I look, and I look good with or without lipstick. Anyway, that's a little vanity. Anywho, I decided to do a video today because for the last couple of days, I would say the last 3 days, people have been questioning me about what I believe. A, yes, I do believe in God. That is number one. Yes, I do believe in God. Number two is I don't believe that the Bible should be read literally. That the Bible is a metaphysical teaching and it's also an analytical story. So like a lot of the depictions of the people that are in the Bible and the stories that are told, there are spiritual meanings to these stories. What's up, Alex? What's up, Serena girl? But at the end of the day, yes, I do believe in God. I do believe that God dwells with us all, that we would not be here without the animation of God. We are Christ manifest. If that's the biggest way that I could say it. I would not be able to sit up, walk, breathe, do anything if God was not in me, with me at all times. When the Bible says, "I will never leave you or forsake you," that's literal right now. That's not only my belief, that is the thing that has been revealed to me in my spirit. Not just my spirit, but it's been many other people that will tell you the same exact thing. Now, I question the church because I don't get an understanding why certain things about who we are and the powers that we hold and how we can manifest, why are those things being held back? Those things are the things that are what the world needs now, like a new way, a new wave, a new thinking, a new life into a dry thing. And I'm not saying the Bible is a dry thing because Psalms work, Proverbs work, all of these things, they work for the good because they all pertain to God. It's how you use what you got, though. If you're going to believe that the Bible says, I gave you power, love, and a strong, sound mind, you can't believe everything that's in the Bible if you're going to have a sound mind, because either you're going to believe that you're a masterpiece or you're going to believe that you're a dirty, filthy rag. So I choose to believe the divinity in me, the sacred part of me, the wholeness that is me. I choose to believe that, as Jesus said, me and my Father are one. I'm not separate from the Father. The Father is not separated from me. Now, I will say this: when I'm saying me, I am separating myself from the Father, because even when Jesus spoke in the Bible, Jesus always spoke in we, our, and us. So when my ego steps in, it's always going to be me, my, and I. So when we wake up in the morning, me and the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, the Trinity, when we wake up in the morning and we walk through life all day, manifesting and bringing those things that we desire to us, yes, it's we. When I look at someone else, I know that is another part of me, another fractal of the source of us all, the light that's within us all. So I bow down to the soul because God is the love of our soul. I say namaste to that. Those are my beliefs about who I am, who you are. And yes, I do love God because he loved me first, or she loved me first. And I want you to understand with that, God is all things, not just a man. You know, people want to say God is just, and he is. No, God is all energies, just like we are. We have male energies, we have female energies. We have estrogen and we have testosterone. We are all created equal. And so our yin and our yang, the female and the male, even if you meditated and you understood how your body works, you can tell one side of your body, the blood rushes a little bit deeper than the other side. You know, the creative part of you is your female energy. The part of you that's the mechanical part of you is the male energy. I can tell you this. Me being a single parent, raising my children, yes, I have grabbed hold to my male energies. So a matter of me releasing my female energies, I thank Mary Kay for that. Because I'm the type of person. I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it, baby. I can pick this up and I can do that and I put it over my back and I figure it out. So a lot of the things that I do with Mary Kay brings out the little girl in me. Like the video I made about I'm sitting in the middle of my bed playing in my makeup like little girls do. So when I was little, growing up, my mom had this red slip. It was so pretty, and I would put that slip on. And I thought I was a Spanish girl, honey, because it had just lace on it, baby. You should have saw me. You should have really saw me and I love that slip. I don't know what happened to it. When my mom passed, baby, I tore the house up looking for that one red slip. And I know this has been eons ago, but in my mind, I wanted that red slip because I knew I would play in it. And it made me happy when I was young. And then as I grew, the older I got, I got a little bit boyish. And the most of you that do know my story, you know. And I don't hide what I do. I ain't got to hide who I am. I am that I am. And I'm done with that. And I've done the things that I've done by choice. I don't regret a thing. I live from this moment because this moment right here is my present, my gift to you. That I can stand here and greatly appreciate everybody that comes in contact with me. I can greatly appreciate their story without judgment or some kind of condemnation and ooh, child, and life is too beautiful for me to do all of that. I'm too evolved to judge, criticize, chastise, because the same God that loved me through all of my decisions is the same God that loves the person on the street, the person under the bridge, the person that may have murdered somebody, because I don't know the situation why they murdered them. I don't. We don't. So, that's why I guard my mind. You have to guard your mind because this is where the seed is, where all good things come from. Here, your mind. So I don't allow negative stuff to get into me. I watch, like if I look at a movie, I want to know what is the movie supposed to be about. What it say? In the human manifestation of God. That's right. We are Christ masked in flesh. That's what we are. Christ masked in flesh. They call it Christmas. It's a gift, but it's a secret. I don't know why it had to be such a secret that we are magnificent and we were not told. That we were so powerful that it had to be a secret. So I want to break all the secrets. There's no secrets with me. And to God be the glory of the words that I speak because they come from my heart. And the Bible also says these truths you know in your heart. So even though you may have your religious ties or whatever, you can anchor down into religion. But when you anchor down into religion, you anchor down into dogmas and rules and regulations about how you should dress, how you should act, how you should be, I should be free from all of that. See, those are the things that tie us and keep us captive within ourselves. We feel limited. When you begin to feel limited in one area of your life, those limits pour over to other areas of your life. But you are the only person making the decision to allow that to happen. You have got to be an open vessel, open, willing, and ready to receive, flowing like water, easy on a Sunday morning, jolly and happy at all times, because that's the best way to manifest. A lot of people say they can't manifest. I can't manifest. You can't manifest because your spirit, just who you are, is not. You're not equal with it. You're not. How can you manifest it? You don't even believe it. In order for you to receive it, guess what you got to do? You got to mess around and believe it. You got to get crazy enough to believe, even me. That's how crazy you got to be. if you want to call yourself crazy, or is that just how sound you have to be? I say that's how sound you have to be. Like, why not me? Tell me why not. Why can it happen for, but it can't happen for, mm, when he's the love of my soul as well? Huh? Then you get quiet. Shh, anybody got nothing to say? Be the person that is the elevation for another person. If you're gonna be the light to everybody. Because even in my light, I don't know it all. You understand what I'm saying? Even in my light, the light that I do have to share with others, that is to lift them up. Because at one point in time, guess what? I was there. So I can't be looking at them like, oh, child, she don't even know this right here. Da, da, da. Nope. It's for me to be kind and open, willing to share the information, because I want you to have the things that have been taken away from you, which is your happiness, your joy, your peace, your splendor, the excitement in life, because you're walking around as though you're a Debbie Downer and saying stuff like, I'm not saying it. Nothing ever works for me. You're speaking these things into existence, so they probably won't work for you. Or just that little nitbit right there. And to grow up, you see kids in houses and their parents just, because they know not what they do. They were raised by people that would sleep. And so since they sleep, they raising more children that are sleep. And it takes us to be, alive, woke, and well, saying, oh, little Johnny, let me tell you this. Well, little Johnny, if you make you a vision board and concentrate on this vision board every morning when you wake up, little Johnny, this can happen for you. But or why not get you a pen and paper and begin to write you a diary daily? Talking to a little girl. Write you a diary every day about what you want your tomorrow to be, because that's a spell too. It's not just your words, it's what you write too. Words are just that, spells. The subconscious mind is the mind that creates your reality. It is a shame that we do not know these things. It really is. Even the words that we read, like you go into buildings and it says entrance. Yeah, enter the trance. Because once you enter, you're up under hypnosis. That's even like buying anything. Anytime you pick something up and you begin to read it and you agree with whatever you're reading, you have hypnotized yourself. Do you know how often a human being hypnotizes themselves? Even with driving, you could just be sitting in a space and stare off. You are hypnotizing yourself. Whatever you are thinking about is going into your subconscious mind. So guard what you put in there. All of that negative conversation that you have, because we all have those negative conversations. All that negative stuff that you say to yourself, boo-boo, delete that from your program and fill it up with something good. Because everything God created is good. I have my downfalls about why I don't look at TV, because I guard my mind. But then at the same time, television gives you information. The cell phones, yes, they mess with the cells in your body, but at the same time, they serve a purpose. It's how you use what you got. If you're overindulging in anything, there's a consequence in it. So to equally be balanced and yoked, that is everything. And yes, we must guard all day, every day, our thoughts, our words, and our deeds towards one another. Because what I put out into the universe for somebody else, guess what? It's boomeranging back to me. If I put out good, guess what's coming back to me? Good. I put out evil, guess what's coming back to me? If I put out jealousy, guess what's coming back to me? If I put out gossiping, guess what's coming back to me? But we know not what we do, and that's why we do the things that we do towards one another. Ignorance is bliss. And it's so true. But once you begin to understand how to read the Bible, and to each his own, I'm going to tell you this about church. Most people that go to churches are people that parents went to church, grandparents went to church, great grandparents went to church, and they did it just because everybody else did it. Most of them couldn't even read the Bible for themselves, just like most of the people that are in churches right now don't read the Bible for themselves. They go by what somebody's telling them in the pulpit. Most of the pulpits don't even go through the Bible. They have certain texts that they just stick to. I'm sticking to it. That's it. That's all I'm going to talk about, and I'm sticking to it. I ain't going no further because there's so many good things they can share with us. But why? Why would I tell you that? Well, I'm going to tell you you're miserable. You need to get right with God. You need to come up here and you need to do this right here. And this is what you need to do. And you need to Hail Mary, get on your knees and pray, and beg as though you ain't divine. No, that's a lie. You don't have to do all that. Well, I had to get that off my chest. Shawty. Because I'm healing in these heels. That's what I'm going to call this series. Healing in my heels. Healing. What y'all think? Y'all tell me something right now. Somebody leave me a message. What would you say it would be? Healing. Because I'm going to help all my sisters out. We're going to heal together. We're going to hold each other hand. We're going to be them little girls playing in the rain in our dresses. I'm going to have on my red slip, though. Okay. I love that red slip. If I could find a red slip that was that pretty, it looked like a Mexican dress. I wish it was real flowy at the bottom. I thought that was the prettiest thing, honey. I used to get in her makeup and put on her jewelry. Then she said, girl, if you don't get out my room, if you don't get out my room, get out my stuff. You know I was getting cussed out. Healing in my heels. That's right. Healing. I think I'm going to call it healing. Hashtag healing. So next time I make a post and put an affirmation up, it's going to be hashtag healing. Twisting into my healing. My divinity is mine, thus saith the Lord. And everything that the devil stole, that the people say the devil stole, it shall return unto me. Happiness, joy, peace, prosperity, and all of those things shall be mine. Because the God in me will repay. I love you. Y'all have a good night. I thank you all for listening to me. Wait a minute. Nisi, Miss Serena, Alexis, Daryl. Thank y'all. Y'all have a blessed night. And I'll be back. And I'm glad I got this off my chest. I'm glad y'all were here to hear me.